travel is not too easy nowadays, not because we have the lockdown, just because the train is going on different way. Oh, by the way, if you are traveling by car, if you are traveling by bus or train, even if you would like to travel by airplane, the rules are changing, already changed in 1st of January, because what happened, unfortunately, UK left the EU at 31st of December 2020, 11 p.m. and new rules are introduced at the border. What are these rules? How the UK citizens able to visit European countries? Hey, know what? What are the rules for the citizens of European Union? How can they enter to the country? How can they enter to UK? Okay, I understand you want to know how the European citizens are able to enter to UK. I will talk about, don't worry. My name is Sandor and I would like to thank you. You are watching my video. But first of all, I would like to speak about the basic rules. In UK at the moment there are two different types of passport. One of them is the new one, which is dark blue, and the old one, which is the burgundy color EU uniform passport, which are still valid until the expired date. Both of them, don't worry, both of them are valid to travel abroad. Although you have to make sure when you are using your passport, at least or minimum you have to have 6 months valid time on it. If not, please change your passport, because it's not allowed to travel with that one, and you will be directed back at the border. What happening with the burgundy color passport? Are you able to use at the self-service gate at the border because it's EU uniform passport? No, unfortunately it's a bad news for us, because the UK citizens need to go through the costume. So they will introduce some questions. For example, how long do you want to stay? Do you have return ticket? Do you have any accommodation? Yes, lots of questions, but unfortunately this is the new rule. And don't forget, you will have the stamp on your passport also. So you have to queue, you are not allowed to use the EU row anymore. How long UK citizen can stay in EU country? The rules are not so simple. Within 180 days you are able to stay in EU country for 90 days. Any other or longer stay, you need to apply for visa. Each country has its own rule, so you need to check the government website which rule is applied for you. But remember, within 6 months, 3 months you can stay without visa. If you are staying in France and live in France, you are protected for the withdrawal agreement, although need to check still the website, because you need to apply for residency or some other solution. Might you need to apply for visa. Health insurance. You had the electronic health insurance card. If you have, that one is valid until the expire date. But after, the new health insurance card will be introduced. But the government recommendation, if you are traveling to abroad, any of the EU country, exception Ireland, you have to have a travel insurance which is covering the health insurance also. What about the driving license? Can I drive in a EU country with my license? There is a bad news and there is a good news also. You are able to drive with your driving license. You don't need to change anything really, although you need to apply an international driving license. Different countries are introducing different international driving license, so might you have to apply for two different types. One of them is valid for 1 year and the other is valid for 3 years. According to the government it will cost about £7, so it will be not too expensive to ask, but your EU stamp plastic card is not valid itself to drive a car in EU country anymore. With this paper you are allowed to. By the way, if you are driving, don't forget you need UK flag patch on the car, and you have to have the green card, which is indicating your car is ready to use on the road. This is very important new document what you need to take with you. There are some good news for some people also. The duty-free will be introduced again. Some goods will be more expensive and difficult to bring, but some of them, for example some alcohol, will be much more easier to bring to UK, and the limit will be increased. Some people will be happy. For example, you can bring 18 liters of pure wine or 42 liters of beer. I don't know personally it's good or not, but you will decide it if it is good news for you. No, what again? Hey, I want to take my puppy to abroad with me. How can I take him to abroad? Okay, don't worry. Even there are changes for that one also. Unfortunately, your EU passport is not valid for the animals anymore. So you have to obtain for health certificate before you travel. 10 days earlier you get from the vet this paper. You must. Anyway, you are not allowed to take your pet with you, your puppy, on this case. Do you have phone? Yes. Would like to use your phone abroad? Don't worry, you still can use your phone abroad, although some people said might they will introduce again the roaming charge. Here in UK, the providers are saying that they will not introduce. I'm not 100% sure it's not coming back, but at least they said they will not introduce the roaming charge, so we trust them until they decided on different way. No, You can talk about the EU citizens who want to stay in UK. What is the changes, or what are the changes for them? First question is that, are you able to use your ID to travel to UK? Oh, there is no major changes until 1st of October 2021. You are able to use your ID card as usually. If you have the settlement sham, or you have the indefinite leave sham already, you are allowed to use until 2025 December your ID card. Anyway, the recommendation is that after 2021 1st of October, please bring your passport with you to avoid any disruption. It's easier to get it, and don't forget, the rules are the same. If you would like to stay longer, you have to have visa. Yes, you need visa, but it's not so easy. The government introduced two visa applications. One of them is from outside UK, and the other is from inside UK. If you are already here, the rules are a little bit different, and what you need to pay is different. If you are applying from outside, it's cheaper, and if you are applying for visa inside the country, or you would like to extend a little bit, you need to pay more. Now tell me. Yes, if you are applying for student visa and you are in the country, you have to pay £475, and if you are applying for student visa from outside UK, it's £378. If you would like to come to work, or just would like to stay longer than 3 months or 6 months, the visa for workers is £610 if you are applying from outside, and if you would like to apply inside UK is £1,408. Is not cheap at all. Yes, you are right. Don't forget, if you live in UK until 2021 1st of June, you have to apply for the settlement sham, or you have to be British citizen if you would like to stay in the country. If you forget this and you would like to stay, you have to apply for visa again. I don't know it's good or not for you, but I think it's much easier to apply for the settlement sham, because it's free at the moment, and you will still have 6 months to get. Obvious, if you would like to apply for British citizenship and you are here more than 5 years in this country, you are allowed to, but you need proof you work here, you have insurance, you have place to live, and paying your taxes. All of this documentation is very important if you would like to apply for the settlement sham, and if you would like to apply for the citizenship also. Who are in the country and less than 5 years, indefinite leave they can apply for it, and after 5 years they will got the settlement scheme. What happening with the resident card, I think is not valid when it's finishing the transition period in June until it's valid, and after it's losing its validation. So you have to have even the settlement scheme or the British citizenship. Don't forget this one also. It's very important if you would like to stay or apply for a visa. Okay, I have some information more for you. If you are applying for visa, it's not enough. You have to get a health surcharge for insurance, which will cost 624 pounds. Also, if you would like to come to UK, that's extra cost next to the visa application. From January, the new point-based system introduced at UK. What does it mean? The most important and most relevant, most useful workers are allowed to come to the country much easier way than the other people if you would like to work here. The key workers can come here anytime. If you are like NHS workers, which is very important at this time, and need more people to work for the health service, they might even able to come very easy way. They don't need to apply for visa to come here. So these are the basic changes. I hope this video can help you to prepare yourself for the summer. I would like to travel also, but don't forget, each EU country has its own rule when you are entering to the country. So please check the government website. That's always the right decision, because the relevant informations and updated informations on the government website. Even if you would like to come to UK, you have to check the government UK website, because that's the most important and contains the most relevant information. I hope I can help you with this a little bit. Some information is really basic, but this is which was introduced at 1st of January 2021. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, please. If you have any question, just make a comment and I try to answer for that. Thank you for your attention.